Lori Webb for the Global Brainstorm here with Emma Hill, founder and creator of His and Her magazine. Emma, please tell us a little bit about how you came into being a magazine editor, publisher.
Right, first of all, it's a pleasure to meet you. I founded His and Hers magazine just over a year ago, and that was after working for several publishing companies. I've been working as a journalist, working for other people for the past decade. When I reached that 10-year mark, I kind of thought it was now or never really to bite the bullet. And if I was going to launch my own independent publication, it seemed a good time to do it. I did a little bit of research on Liverpool, found that there's a really high spend on fashion and grooming for women and men, and that wasn't really reflected by a publication catering to that in the city. So that's how His and Hers came about.
Okay, so let's just take a look here. Now, the His, you have obviously the Her. This is the Hers.
It is indeed.
And then it's set up, and then you have the His on the promotion on the back. However, the magazine does run just as a regular Western read from in this direction, and then the second half is for men.
It is, yes.
Okay, and who reads this kind of magazine?
Our readership starts, demographic is roughly 20 through to late 40s, and we tend to attract a readership of men and women with a keen interest in style and fashion.
Okay, what's the distribution?
It's 10,000 copies monthly, based in Liverpool city centre. Currently the distribution is strongest around Liverpool, but we are starting to branch out into Chester, Heswall, Hoylake, West Kirby and Wirral, with plans to expand into Manchester and ultimately region by region through the rest of the UK.
Okay, now how difficult is it to start up a publication? I mean, now in the middle of this digital publishing happening, you decided to do this magazine in print. How is that for you, working as an entrepreneur, creating this business? What are kind of the ins and outs of all the things you need to do a magazine?
I find that there is still demand, even in the current market, which is obviously developing really, really rapidly. I find there is still that demand for a printed copy. We do very well in terms of digital readership, so there is that strand.
So
and I'm working hard on the development of the websites as well, and in terms of social media as well. We've taken on actually a fantastic independent company called Superstar Social to take on our social media. So I'm conscious that you need a strategy for 2012 that isn't just about your old-fashioned print media, but I think having this strand to what we offer is a really positive thing in terms of the way things are likely to change the next few years as well.
How about the size? How did you come upon this format?
That's one of the ways I think that the market has changed, where we find that people will pick up a copy that they can pop as their handbag or man bag quite easily, and it needs to be light and easy to carry around with you.
Okay, how many people are actually helping you with the editing or writing the articles? Do you have
It's a fairly small team in-house. I have the designer and my mental and style editors who are kind of core team, and then a lot of freelancers that we work with regularly.
Okay, great. Well, in the interest of time, we're going to be moving on. But in summation, I mean, here, we have an example of publishing and doing your own thing. The magazine's existed for 1 year and 10,000 a month distribution, and with plans to grow. So if you have an idea, something you want to write about, if you want to write about, doing something for the environment, and you could be putting your spin on it, getting people together, doing like Emma, building it up, getting a small core group of people together and outsourcing or working with contractors. So that's our bit for today. Thanks very much, Emma, and we'll see you in the next interview.